What's up, people? Welcome back to the Bskyt podcast. My name is Mr. Music, and we're coming to you live from the Muse Hub. Today's episode is brought to you by Happy Woods Creatives and VersaSpace. For your logo designs, your flyer designs, your com cards, just call the numbers on your screen. They got you sorted. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and don't forget to subscribe.
Yalla, yalla. Back it. Chin string down, twerk it, shake it. Wine palm me cocky, grab your neck and I choke it. Doggy. Meow Betty and it. Ta. Forget missionary, forget cowgirl. I be doggy chairman. Yalla, Joe, forget missionary, forget Nahoji. I be doggy chairman. Yalla. Doggy. Doggy. Doggy, yo, doggy. Me I get it, play the money, pass it, Davido. I go put them straight in your libido. You go shout, bring me fast, so latido. It is sweet pass, now be spicy, do. Tell me I be rango. Bullet in a brain, Mr. Django. If you love party, come make we Django. Dr. Clean, tell me what.
You're asking if I'll keep a pregnancy for my ex.
Yes, would you?
There are reasons why I'll be tempted to keep it. Because personally, I have vowed that I will not have an abortion. So if probably the pregnancy, yes, it's pregnancy. So because of that, it will be difficult for me to say I will get rid of it because I have vowed that I don't want to have an abortion. So that would be one major reason why I might keep the pregnancy. But it would have nothing to do with the guy.
Of course.
I would like to keep him myself.
But would you tell him?
No, he's my ex. I don't need anything from him. And
so
I
you'd
pray
be a
when it
single
happens,
mother.
I'll be financially strong. That's the thing.
You get it.
I have to be financially strong. It will hurt that I'm not financially strong and I don't want to have an abortion. It will be very difficult. A very difficult decision to make. Primiso? Gifty, what about you?
I'm going to keep it.
You know, let Omari talk la. Every day Omari wants to keep quiet.
Omari, what about you?
To speak. Would you let your ex keep your baby?
It depends on the ex.
We are listening.
It depends on the ex we're talking about.
Okay.
Some exes are very toxic. You know, there are some that probably you guys left on a good note. You get it. But personally, now I'm looking at all my exes. If I am to find myself in that situation, however, agree. Hold on, give me some minutes.
Oh, damn.
What's your thinking, please?
But wait, let me ask you this way, added to it. In case she never told you she was pregnant, but went ahead to have the baby, and you later on found out about it, what would you do?
What would I do?
Yeah.
Yes.
Would you accept the child considering whoever the ex is?
Yeah.
Or you still let the life?
Yeah.
You accept the child?
Have no choice. Yes, I would have no choice.
But the pregnancy, you have a choice.
Yeah.
Accepting or not?
As in the
Because you are saying that it depends on the ex.
The initial stage.
Yes.
Yeah, but the initial stage, you are thinking about it.
The truth of the matter is sometimes you can say this, you can have all these conclusions if you are not in the situation.
True.
When the situation presents itself,
You know what to do.
your answer will come. So I really don't know, but it would also depend on the ex. But I really don't know what I would do at that time. Yes.
50.
The way you are silent, have you been in that situation before?
No.
Okay.
Why?
Why?
Why? She's supposed to be.
Why?
If you keep the child.
Yes, I will.
Reasons being that a child of God.
Yeah, you know, any child is a blessing. Oh, God. A child is a blessing from God. So, I'll keep the child. But as he said, it depends on the ex.
Please don't use my word.
So the reason why, no, listen, it depends on the eggs. The reason being, if the person is correct, yeah, you will keep it and then try to let the person take
responsibility.
Yes, you understand. But if the person is not, then what she said is what I'm going to do. You won't know about the child.
She said it.
So
you,
I said it.
You did.
So you
you will know. Yeah, yes. Because the child has not done anything to anybody. Yeah, so I will keep the child.
As I said, you sometimes don't, as I said earlier, you sometimes don't know what you do until you find yourself in that
situation. But that's what I'm saying.
That's her mindset.
That's her mindset. Please.
That's what I said.
When you said yours, we didn't hold your neck. give Fafa.
My name is Fafa. Yeah, my name is Fafa. Well, it's a very complicated situation. But if I should find myself in a position where I found out that I was pregnant for an ex, it's at that moment it's not really about him anymore. It's more about me than him. And if it's an ex that it ended on a bad note, I'm really not going to tell him. I would keep my thing.
You keep the baby.
I never really want to be a single mother, but there are certain people that you just can't co-parent with.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, when you're in the relationship with them, you knew how it was. And now you guys are out and you find out you're pregnant. Do you want to be co-parenting with this person? If I was in a very stable position, I mean financially, where I know I can take care of a child, I'll do it without the involvement of the guy.
So if you're not in that financially
stable,
stability,
other reasons might come for why I would want to keep the child. Health reasons, because like women, we have a lot of issues when it comes to childbirth. There's a condition called PCOS, right? Polycystic ovary, polycystic ovarian syndrome. PCOS. Polycystic ovarian.
I'll keep the what?
Polycystic PCOS.
Yeah, I like that one.
It's a syndrome in women. A lot of women don't know unless they go to the doctors to go and check. You know, women who have either delayed menstrual cycle or they miss their menstrual cycle in a month and all of that. It's a sign that if you are not careful, you may not be able to conceive and have a child. So those kind of people, it's very hard for them to get pregnant.
Yeah.
So health reasons, if let's say I had a condition like that, and if you
have a condition like that, you won't even get pregnant.
You could not. But there's a rare chance that you could get pregnant. Do you understand? Because there are things you could do to put yourself in a position where it's possible that you can get pregnant.
Yeah.
What I say, yeah. So if let's say I had a condition like that, not by the grace of God, my name, and because you are a toxic ex, so because of you, I shouldn't keep a child. I will, because I don't know if it will be possible for me to maybe have a child again.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So aside the financial aspect, health reasons and maybe Christian beliefs and all of that could come into play, but really has nothing to do with him at all.
But there's this, just by the way, there's this thing they say that every child is a blessing from God. Is every child a blessing from God?
Look, I'm not being bad, okay, but sometimes
you don't need that child at that time. I'm gonna say, then you get pregnant.
I don't
even have the means.
I don't judge people who do abortions. Right?
I don't judge them at all. I'm just too scared to do it.
Yeah,
I'm just too scared to do it.
I don't judge them. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where you know that you can't take care of the child. Like you cannot. Like taking care of a child is not a child's game.
It's not a joke.
Yeah. It is not.
It's not a joke.
Thinking of a child before. We know. We see people.
We've seen it. I have a tenant who has a kid now, right? Like where I live. She has a kid now. Like it's not easy.
How much is
Pampers these days?
If you forget that the hospital bills you have to pay and all of that, before now you have to put them into school. Like God can open doors. I know people who have given birth in very poor states, and right now they are like the most blessed people on earth simply because that child brought blessings into their lives. But it's not all the time.
It's not. Yeah, it's actually not all the time.
God will take care of the child. No, I don't do things like that.
That's what I'm saying. That the thing is, the decision lies entirely with you, the woman. Because it's your body that is going to change.
Yes.
The sleepless nights, it is you that is going to endure it more. Like the child till the next 18, 20 years is going to be your own headache.
Because you should know that it's your ex's child. So let's say currently you're not dating anybody to even help you.
And God forbid that man, you went to tell him that you are pregnant and he's like, I don't have anything to do with the kid.
You see, all of this comes to
Why don't you just put this drink here?
The stretching of the hand is
when you need it, give 2 tickets for you.
Okay.
Hey.
So all of this comes to the point where we can easily abstain.
No, but this time we are not talking about this time. It has happened.
Why didn't you?
That's the topic. You didn't abstain.
No, I'm not saying.
Do you want to?
Do you want to abstain?
I'm not talking.
Can you abstain?
Asking you. Do you want to?
I can't. I can't.
You
No,
see?
the topic here is you are pregnant for your ex, not abstain.
I
Pregnant. Or your ex is pregnant for
Your
you.
ex is pregnant for you.
We are not talking about you could have abstained. No, it has happened. The belly has come.
Yeah, what would
you
you
gonna do?
Are you guys acting?
Yeah.
I answered earlier. So,
Depending on the ex.
yes, it depends on the ex. And again, I can't fully tell you what I'll do until I find.
Until you find yourself in that situation.
Fine. Right now we are not in the position.
So let's assume I'm in that situation.
Yeah, like we are talking about
it. In a situation, but right now, let's say you are confronted with a situation.
Okay,
what would you do?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You said it would depend on the ex.
Right.
Okay, let's say it's a toxic ex, all right, and she is saying that she wants to keep the pregnancy. You don't want the baby, but she wants to keep it for whatever reason.
Okay.
Are you going to deny the child then and say you don't want to have anything to do with the kid? Because she's going to go ahead with it.
You see, I cannot say I don't want the child. I would, have to agree with her because I can't do anything about it. But then again, there's another aspect of pregnancy. It leads to marriage. There's some families, which I'm talking about the women, that when they would force
marriage on
to get married. So let's say I was with a toxic, lady in a relationship, and she gets pregnant, and the family wants me to get married to her because she's pregnant. I can't do that.
That one is different too. But pregnancy is not a cause for you to marry someone.
The family would threaten you with the fact that, okay, if you don't marry the girl,
then you have nothing to do with the child.
Do not name the child after you.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have a child. What will you do?
This thing.
But sometimes it gets to a stage in life where the guy feels like, nah, I have a child somewhere, and they will start looking for the child.
The child will even come look for you.
Yeah. I just feel like it's not fair to any child at all to not have both of their parents in their lives, But things happen, But I don't want to be in a situation where I have to explain to my child why their father is not in their life. But it's just happened that he's not there, and this is why. But I don't want to explain to my child
because
why his dad is not there. Maybe because your dad didn't want you, or because your dad.
And the child is going to think, okay, daddy doesn't want me.
Then nobody wants me in this world. But God forbid, let's say because he was a toxic ex, I chose not to tell him. God forbid, maybe he could have changed or acted or be a good dad. We don't need to be in a relationship with me for you to be a dad. I don't know if you get it.
Yeah.
You could just have a relationship with your kid. And that's basically, but maybe because I didn't tell him, I wouldn't ever know if he was going to be a good dad. Then maybe it would now it would be like a fault of mine if we should ever find out that he was so welcoming and accommodating of the child and I never told the child. I think the child now hates me because he actually has a dad who wants him. And because of how I felt about him, I didn't tell him, and now he has just one parent thinking his other parent didn't want him.
I think some men tend not to understand where women get pregnant.
They tend to what?
They don't understand.
They don't understand
where the decision lies. Here, like the one with more power to make the decision.
Thank
is
you.
The woman.
It's the woman.
Because here the woman carries, everything. And this topic. I don't know. I don't know what I would do, honestly.
Me, I think maybe I'm saying that I know what I will do. If. I've listed my ifs.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I know what I will do. Right now, I'm not financially stable like I would want to be.
I'll try hard not to get
pregnant.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
I try hard not to get me pregnant. But
how do you try hard?
but you said
but
we
even
should.
but you told me to
Hey, you
abstain.
said we should.
Didn't you just? Why not?
abstain?
Can you abstain?
Oh, so that
I
means
can.
you can. Yeah.
You.
What's your problem?
But you know why I might not be willing to tell my ex that I'm carrying his baby? I don't want him to feel, say, he's supposed to.
No.
Like,
Listen,
be there for the child. Like,
it's something that
It is his decision.
listen.
He's my ex.
Listen, it's something you both did. You didn't do it alone. You telling him, you are not asking for nothing from him.
Yeah, but
you're just telling him, dude,
So he's
I'm
aware.
pregnant. You're aware.
Yeah.
Whatever he chooses to do, you're just telling him because you want him to know. It's not like you're asking for nothing from him. Whether he chooses to be a part of it or not, you really don't care. You're just letting him know that this is what has happened.
Yeah,
What we
so
did,
later in life,
Yes.
whatever decision he made then will now come to bite him in the ass.
Yeah,
because
because
after you
if
told
you don't let
him
him know, later he's going to blame you that you didn't tell him
that you were pregnant. No matter how toxic he is.
Come on.
Me, not for the child, like me, I don't care. But
Yeah.
the child might
Exactly.
be all dramatic about
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
You didn't
sure.
tell me.
Yeah, sure.
So I think right now, it's really important. I mean, no matter how toxic the person is, just fair that you tell the
Well,
person.
for the child's sake.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
chance him be.
That chance him be. Into baby say, Mama, paper power here. You can give a correct reasoning, not because your father was toxic, so I didn't tell him that I was pregnant with you. No. Because I hate you. You denied me a dad.
But again, is it okay to
Sorry?
tell the child that your father was toxic?
I should pick it for
Like,
you.
should you?
You don't need to ruin the dad to the child.
Yes.
No, you should.
Yes.
What?
What's happening? Really?
I don't think it's nice or fair. I think you should just leave the relationship to the child and the dad
To
to
decide.
figure it. He himself will make the child know if he's wanted or not. I don't think it's just fair or nice to spoil the dad to the child.
But is this spoiling? I'm just telling you who he is.
Okay, maybe
No, that's you.
if let's say the child should ask you why maybe you and dad
Are not
we're not
together
together,
anymore.
they be
You
like,
can
they can be
explain.
like, oh, maybe
Yeah.
we're not good for each other. But it doesn't need to affect his relationship with his
With his
dad.
dad.
You know.
Really?
Yeah, because if you spoil the dad to the child, later on is
Spoiling the dad.
But why?
Telling you that
No,
your
that's-
father
that's
is
on
one,
you.
two, three.
If
It's between
the
you
dad
and the
your
guy.
father, it has nothing to do with it.
What if the child goes into the new relationship with the father with an open heart and then boom, it hits the child in the
Wait,
face?
if the
What-
man
what-
The toxic behavior or whatever bad
the
behavior
father?
it is that I refuse to tell the child
of
about.
the father.
Yes. What if the child
But
goes
he
and
should find
meets
out
it?
himself.
Ali, now he knows he can have that
Yeah.
discussion with you, and then you can make a decision.
There's
from
all.
there.
There's all.
Just let but according to our party, I don't think you should expose your child to that.
Nah, he's quiet. He's too quiet. We don't do
I
that.
think he wants to find himself in the position first.
Yeah.
First, before he can talk.
We are just speaking hypothetically. We are not saying it's happening.
Then if you do that, there'll be nothing to talk about because we'll all have to wait and get
and get pregnant.
I
Then we
just
know.
told you. I told
We
you.
are
I don't
trying.
know what I will do at that time because
But for now, the situation is here. Speak
from
for
my
now.
end, from my end.
Mary,
Okay, good.
you should have conditions.
Hold on. From my end, the first thing I'll ask is, what should we do? Or what are we going to do? When I ask that, it's more of what are you going to do about it?
You just wanted to feel like
What should
she's
you
in
do?
it alone.
Do you want to keep it? It doesn't mean that we're going to be together.
Oh,
yeah,
we don't need
that's
to
why
be together to
they're
raise a kid. If we don't want to be together, we don't need to be together to raise a kid. Although it would have been nice.
But what if one person wants to be Like the person, yeah,
because of the child.
No.
But the
Not because of
relationship
that.
needs two people. So if one does not agree, you cannot be in a relationship.
Yeah.
Two must agree. The Bible says it. You go
Yeah.
to
You don't read the Bible.
Somebody will be like, somebody will be like, oh, I mean, since we are pregnant, we need to be together to raise their kid. No, we don't.
we can raise a kid
co-parent
without being together.
Yeah. I mean, we can find a healthy co-parenting, you know.
What?
It's not nice to have separate parent, like, separate
it's
lives.
not nice.
No, it's not nice.
It's
not
not
nice.
good.
It has
The
never
trauma-
been. It's not nice.
The trauma.
So why am I not traumatized?
A girl grow up with daddy
Because
issues
you're
or mommy
mature.
issues.
I am wondering.
No, Gadede has a lot of Gadede
What
has a lot of unhealed childhood trauma. She
Yes.
just doesn't know.
But
She
you are
just
doing
doesn't know.
Some hardcore level
hardcore level.
defense mechanism.
No, see,
Because
I
even
grew up
without
with my
knowing
mother,
it, you will
and
see
she never
it.
made me feel like I needed a man,
But no.
a father figure in my
I know,
life.
but you miss something.
You miss something.
You miss
I
something.
miss something?
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to a therapist. You find out your huge childhood trauma.
Yeah, you miss something.
You have a lot. You just don't know.
I don't even remember what time I even asked.
Do you have
about my
attachment
father.
issues?
Yes.
Huh?
Do you have attachments?
Yes.
Are
Then
you
she has
answering
issues.
for me?
Yes.
Are you answering for me?
Yes. She
When you
has.
say attachment issues, what do you mean?
What do you
No.
mean?
Like someone who
No.
doesn't know how to like ostro commitment attachment.
Yes.
Ne, sa,
I
nyama,
said
no.
yes.
But my question.
Answer for us.
I am not like scared of it.
Where's your therapist? No, wait.
I'm not scared of attachment to.
Please, you have issues. You have
So
issues.
it's because I didn't grow up with a
Yeah.
father.
You have issues.
Issues.
You have unhealed childhood traumas. You need to work on it.
Because I didn't grow up with a father.
That's different.
What did what? What did you say?
You lost your dad.
That's different.
Totally
You
different.
come.
Yeah, no. So in my situation,
Wait, did you grow up knowing your dad was alive?
No, okay. So my dad passed when I was born.
Okay.
So maybe I was just like a few months old, and then he passed.
Oh, that one there has nothing to do with
No,
you,
that
but
one
still,
is different.
it's different. But still,
But I
you
still
will
didn't
miss.
grow up with.
it's
But you will
different.
still miss.
Normal
But you still
family,
miss
whatever.
having a father. Didn't you ever once see a dad and a mom with their
don't
kid,
remember-
and
Yeah,
you
sometimes
wish
you
you
feel
had
that.
that?
Growing up,
feel
I
that
don't
way.
remember ever going like, "Oh, I wish I had a father around." It is at this age that I see certain things and I go like, "Oh, okay, I'm getting used to this thing."
You have trauma.
Like,
you
oh,
have
that's what
trauma.
you do when there's a father and there's a mother.
It's called symptoms.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, she has some trauma. She's not even aware about.
have.
You do.
What
You
kind
do.
of trauma?
No,
You do.
You have, but you're not aware.
That's a different thing, though. That's some serious shit. Like you have it, you're not aware.
Yeah,
How do you even deal with it then?
It's your man, yolla. Doggy, yeah, doggy, ha, doggy, yo.